If you're new to photography and you need some help or guidance, this episode is for you. Hi, this is Rich Parker from Rich Parker Image. Have you ever wondered what the settings mean? Have you ever used manual mode? Do you want to? Tony and Chelsea Northrup have been putting out information to help photographers learn their craft, and they've been doing this since 1998. They're a pair of photographers, husband and wife, up in Connecticut. They actually do some very good work, both in portraiture as well as nature, wildlife type of things, and a little bit on the artsy side. Tony and Chelsea have a show on YouTube, which I'm going to link to up above. At the same time, that is a channel I subscribe to, and I watch just about every new episode when it comes out, just to keep up on what they're up to. Now, I'm not a beginning photographer, but I like to see how other photographers think. And this is something you should get in the habit of. It's a good thing to know how other photographers work and see if this can give you some tips on what to do within your workflow. I have a review of their primary book, which is Stunning Digital Photography, but they also have books on Lightroom, Photoshop, and several other basic instructional things, which can be really, really useful tools. Even for the experienced people, it can be a good review. Now, I got Stunning Digital Photography in electronic format. I didn't want to waste the paper or the shipping or all of that stuff. So I got it through Amazon Kindle. I'll put a link to that down below. But it's a very nice book, easy to read, broken into sections by different topics within photography, like how to manage focus and how to work with a tripod and basic use of lighting, different angles of lighting. It's a very good book. I'll show you a few pages on a screen capture here in a minute, and hopefully this will give you some ideas. Go out, get their book. This is another photographer who's online. They're on YouTube, they're on Facebook, they're on Instagram. You can definitely pick up some tips and tricks from these guys, and hopefully just watching them work and play together can be a little bit inspirational. Although the producer likes beer, but you'll get that joke if you watch their show. I didn't do a video this weekend. I waited until today so I could get my thoughts together on this. And I got two different things. One is I'm working up a backlog of product reviews. I have about 12 different kinds of products, between microphones and battery grips, things that I use on a day-to-day basis. And I found things that are good and things that I needed to replace. So that is part of what's coming. The other thing, and this is I'm just getting used to the camera standing still, and I'm going to try this. So if it works, great, and if it doesn't work, have a good laugh. I don't mind. On Thursday this week, or Friday, depending on the weather, I'm going out on a shoot for a local thing called the Conservancy. They buy land and they help to maintain it, preserve it, return it to its natural state. They're responsible for some of the most interesting woodlands around here. They're about to buy a new piece of land, which is actually a Superfund site that's been cleaned up, and they're going to help return it to its natural state and improve it. So we're going to do some presser type photographs. Will mine be used? I don't know. I was invited as part of a group. The last thing that I have for today, and I'll repeat this many, many times because it amazes me how something so simple escaped so many people that I've talked to about it. Do you know what one of the best tools is if you're a photographer? It's other photographers. Here I am. I'm a computer guy by trade. I teach computers how to talk to each other. And it didn't occur to me that people need to do the same thing actually more often than the computers do. I've found a couple of social tools such as Meetup, which helps you find a group of like-minded people. So I'll recommend different kinds of groups. For example, if you're into any kind of outdoor or natural photography other than street, you might want to consider joining your local Nature Photography Association's Meetup. Now really there will be two of them. There's NANPA, the North American Nature Photography Association, which is the big group, but it's so big that not every chapter is well organized because of the sheer size of the thing. The other thing is the state local chapters. For instance, I'm a rabid member of the Carolinas Nature Photography Association, the CNPA. The local group does 12, 14 outings a year where we get together at a prearranged time, at a prearranged place, and we'll walk together, we'll help find things for each other to shoot. You never know when just having somebody to talk to bounce an idea off of, or somebody to hold your strobe can come in handy. Now, back to the meetup. Other things with the meetup, I found a group around here called the Vagabond. If you go and search street photography in the largest city near you, I will bet you find the same kind of thing in meetup local to you. And what that is a group of people will go to a city, a town, and they will take street photography. It gives you somebody to walk with. Now, when you're talking about a city, especially if you don't know it that well, it's a great way to feel safer until you know the lay of the land, because you'll be working with people who do this all the time. It's definitely worth considering. It's definitely worth checking out. It doesn't cost you anything but a little bit of time, and you always get some decent advance notice about when meetings are coming. So take a look. Our group here is called the Vagabonds. We get together once or twice a month and go out, and we actually go to, I've probably been to 11 different cities in the last year because of them. And this is a beautiful part. I've only been here a year and a half, but I know a large part of the area because I've walked with natives, I've walked with locals. It's also given me a chance to meet people and make some friends who happen to be photographers. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay current on all the crazy stuff that's coming. We're going to have a number of product reviews. As I get through them, I just want to make sure I give each one of them justice, do each one appropriately. We are going to have many more trick photography things. I've got a list of about 45 different things to do indoors, and part of the reason for the indoor stuff is I'm climbing the walls waiting. I'm getting a new light stick to do some outdoor light painting with. So that's coming, but I don't know exactly when the product is shipping. So sometime late April, early May, hopefully that'll show up, and then we can go out and play in the dark. Anyway, we'll see you next time. I'm going to do my best to do at least one, if not more than one video a week moving forward to help keep you informed and hopefully to help you create. So get out there, shoot something, and take it home and print it. See you next time.